matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways, he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head, this...
Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no...
A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tagged out of the air. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
To the ground with the back. Still on his feet. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Glagway. It's complete on the right side.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
That's caught. It's Hodges. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target over the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Touch pass on the run. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw.
Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got room to work. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. quick, good run and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. If that's the problem, are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. At the 35, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Easy completion on the shuffle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Lagway. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
On the run, still looking. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flips it out to the back. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's what this defense needs. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for space to the left. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Skips away from pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Hudson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation when you had to throw the football.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback or
touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Priority for a defense.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Odom. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Odom. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it, they're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! The 30! The 10! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And some room to work. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Running to Green.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some...
Headed to the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time.
That was big time. To get this to a 3-point game, a field goal game, we don't have to take it all the way to the end zone with time running down. Defense has got to get me a stop, get me the football back. I got life, baby.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college